All right, so I made another quick beat using the Cymatics drum pack, Cymatics sample pack, Oracle. I used actually a few of them. I used Oracle, Effects Essentials, as well as the amazing Hearts pack. Got some drums from Curtis King, amazing kicks down there, and I got some hi-hats and claps from the producer Jack sample pack, another great YouTuber. So I started with this loop. Okay, and then I added some hi-hats and kind of wanted to make a build and built into the beat. So here's what I have so far. All right, so what I did here was added the 808 actually from the Oracle pack as well. I have just a quick chant here to introduce the drop. And then I did some interesting things with the hi-hats, I think. So the hi-hats are two different parts. And then the other part goes like this. Notice they change slightly here and there. I have a automation actually on gross beat, so that it changes the pattern just a little bit every now and again. It's an easy, cheap way to get variation on your hi-hats. So what I wanted to do with this beat is actually get a little variation, a little bit more on the 808s. Just a little bit. So right now they're just playing a single note, just a C sharp. So I figure let's try something a little more interesting. And let's do like a slide here. So to do a slide, click here, make it a slide note. Just a little bit there. A few notes, added a nice bit of variation to it. change the loop a little bit too. Add a little bit of variation to that. That is the keyword today. Variation adds interest to your beats. So let's make this one unique. Put it in a different mixer track, and let's just play with it. Okay, so first thing we could try is halftime. I didn't license it yet. So let's try gross beat. Boy, I just got this computer, so I have to update my licenses. Gross beat it is. That's not what I thought that was. Doesn't work. So I'll notice there's some other ones here. Let's try. I kind of like this idea. Not with gross beat, but I like the idea. So let's do something like that. Let's delete this. And then so we could chop it up. So let's go, and I like to do it by beat. Go to the slice tool and slice it up. There are plenty of plugins to do this, but I like to do it by hand. It makes it a little easier on me, and I have more control. So let's try and so now I'm just taking parts of the slices, moving them around, seeing what fits, seeing what I like. And then after that, I may actually drop into this instead of the original sample to add basically a C section to your song. So there's an A section, a B section, and a C section, which makes it a lot more interesting instead of the same loop over and over again. I like that. Okay, so then let's copy this, move it over, and then let's add some little bit difference to this. Let's take this one, move it right here. The cool thing about this is that it will always sound good because it's all in the same key. Every bit of this loop is obviously going to be in the same key. So you can basically do whatever you want and it's going to sound at least halfway decent. And then now I'll take this part and move it back there, add that like that, and see how that drops into this. Okay. So that sounds dope. Let's move this over. I think this may be a little too weird. Let's take this and do that. And then I like the idea of going maybe into this one organically from that, because that's kind of the established difference we had. And then nice trick to add just interest to your beat is to drop everything right before, like, so A bars in, drop everything, and then come back, and maybe just keep with the percussion and the initial melody lead. Nice, and you can do this again, and you can add in even a sound like the hey we had earlier. That might be nice to put there. Let's do that. So we have this percussion right here that goes short for some reason. All right, there we go. So then that. So now I move the percussion a little bit. So now all the initial hits, all the percussive hits that were hitting in a different part are now hitting in a separate part entirely, just by removing it from the first two beats here. Just shortening it slightly. Awesome. Okay, so then now we can grab our same sound. We can grab a different sound. Let's grab this sound and just move it right here. Boom. And the delay works with the BPM of the song, so you don't have to worry about any timing issues there. And what I want to do, probably just end it with the initial loop. Toward the end. And that's going to finish this up. Awesome. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something. I'll be posting more videos very soon. Try to post as much as often. Please subscribe if you enjoyed. Please leave a comment. Tell me all the things I did wrong and how you do them so differently. All the things that you want to see potentially. Any questions you have about this beat, any of the packs that I have, maybe how to make a beat from any of these packs. And also, if you're interested in learning how to arrange your 808 patterns in a little more interesting way, there should be a link in the description about how to better your musical ability if you're lacking on that. So again, thanks again for watching. Subscribe if you haven't, and yeah, let's just listen to the beat.